Hello, welcome back to Orphans. I have played several episodes of The Healing, several parts of The Healing, since last time I recorded one of these. So I'm a little bit rusty on where we are. But clearly Marco is trying to talk to us right now, and that's where we'll pick up. Hey, Indigo. You guys all good? You guys all good? I'm going to try voices. Have you heard from Tammy or the others by any chance? Not at all. The others are in real trouble. Marco, really scary things are happening here. Have you heard from Tammy or the others by chance? Nope. Are they okay? I didn't get any reaction to my video call, and everyone was offline after that. I know this might sound crazy, but there's strange things are going on there. There's something wrong in that orphanage. A damn place is haunted. They're not going to believe anything I say, but I know this might sound crazy, but strange things are going on there. Come on, Indigo. They're just messing with you. You're the new girl. It's like a test. Don't fall for it. No, Marco, you're wrong. Please, you have to believe me. Please listen to me. They're in danger. You have to believe me. Let me guess. Spooky noises. Spooky shadows. Indigo, don't be fooled. They're probably laughing their asses off right now because you fell for it. Especially Samuel and Ina always have a prank in store. They tried that with me too. They really should not be such pranksters. This is a real boy who cried wolf situation. No, Tammy, she was possessed, her eyes jet black. Leon, there were voices, they were calling for him. Please, Marco, you're wrong. It's not normal what's happening there. I mean, it could be something could be wrong. It doesn't have to be like ghosts. Between you and me, Indigo, we've been hanging out at abandoned and supposedly haunted places for some time. Of course, it can get pretty scary once it's dark. I admit that. But believe me, there are no ghosts. People really go for stories like that, and they get you loads of clicks. Nothing against Tammy and the others. I always find that kind of approach a bit cheap. That's why BWT tell the stories how they really happen. But everyone has to decide what's best for them. Tell them I said they shouldn't be so mean. Sorry, gotta go. Till just discovered something. Don't let them mess with you, and say hi to everyone. Okay, good talk, Marco. Sorry, Sandy must have walked this way. I found her necklace. I gave it to her when we were still dating. Looks like she put the necklace here on purpose. To mark the way, like she told Leon. I don't understand. I don't understand how the necklace is on there. Did she, put it around the tree? How big is Sandy's neck? I don't understand this picture. Are you sure it's hers? It's the premium option, so I just chose it. I don't know what the other options were. No doubt. I had our anniversary engraved on the necklace. But why did she hang it on the tree? She couldn't possibly have thought I'd walk by here, of all places. Maybe it's some kind of marker. Maybe that's what she was hoping for, though. One thing is clear. You found it. Okay. Yes, thank you. That's such a silly answer. Maybe it's some kind of marker. I don't know. Highly unlikely. On the other hand, she can't really have lost it. It was hung on the tree, that much is obvious. And it's not damaged. If Sandy had lost it, wouldn't it have been broken? It doesn't matter now. What we know for sure is that she came past here. I somehow can't imagine that she voluntarily left it there. Although we're not a couple anymore, the necklace is important to her. Is it possible you still have feelings for each other? Is there still something between you two, although you split up? I mean, is this the time to ask about their relationship? I guess I don't have a choice. Is there still something between you two? I mean, he did get jealous when I said something about Sandy earlier. I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel anything for her anymore. Sandy was the first one I could really imagine a life with. And now she's running alone through this damn forest. I hope she's okay. I hope so too. I'm sure she is. Hope springs eternal, Jarek. I hope so too. I'm sorry. I hope so too. I wanted to say I'm sure she is, but that would not be true. I don't know if she is or not. Oh shit. Samuel just texted. If you read this, tell the others we're sorry. There was something on the road. I had to swerve. Oh my god, are you okay? We have to stop looking for you. There's a village nearby. We'll walk there and get help. Which is basically what we know already. I know Ina sent me a photo of the car. It's just terrible. They're lucky they got out of the car alive. I think now we can rule out a joke. It's just terrible. They're lucky they got out of the car alive. Especially Samuel. That's what I thought when I saw the car. This is like Twilight Zone. How is it possible they now had the crash they sent us in a video of hours ago? And it was also so weird what happened with our food. It can't have gone rotten in such a short time. You're right, that's so strange. It's as if time is out of sync. I simply can't believe what's been happening, Jarek. It's as if time's out of sync. I know, so scary. Crap, Sandy shouldn't have gone by herself. I told her. Have you tried to reach her again? She's simply panicking. I hope you find her soon. Have you tried to reach her again? Or like maybe yelled out her name? Sandy! Did you try that? Sandy! Did you try that? Of course, but with no success. Just like with the others, they're either offline or the reception is crappy. On the other hand, the texts I sent to you are going through. It's a real nightmare. It's a real nightmare. I can get a hold of you. This really sucks. Nicolas is online. Well, I'm gonna not talk to him because if I remember correctly, he's kind of mad at me. He's not happy with me right now. He just wanted me to tell Micah that that he's worried about him and never talk to him again. Nicolas, what could have been? Wait a sec, there's a light back there. Sorry that talking to me is so awful for you, Jarek. But I'm still here. A light, are you sure? Could be a road, maybe it's that village. Maybe it's that village? Then it must be a very small village. Looks like it's just one light as far as I can tell. It's not moving, only flickers a little. No matter where it comes from, though. If there's light, there must also be people nearby. True. That would almost be too good to be true. You're probably right, but the most important thing now is you get out of this forest. And if it's the road, it must lead somewhere. I'm choosing that one. Damn it. What happened? You okay? Question mark. What happened? Was it just like a random light post? I have to watch my feet. So slippery here. Almost tripped over already. Okay, well, you don't have to text about every little stumble, Jarek. We're texting. We're not like chatting on the phone. You don't have to tell me everything. I'll have a look at this, Indigo. Talk soon. Yeah, watch where you're walking. Stop texting. Oh my god. What voice was I using for her? Indigo, maybe I've got something. Bernhoff Book Agency authors. I just played a different game that had a list of authors that looked like exactly like this. Call Gruber Monday at 2 p.m. is what it says. And this book of his was also in the safe. The Sinister Power of Cults. Wait. In my previous playthrough, we didn't get the safe open, and she still managed to get this stuff. So does getting the safe open matter? My father also saved R. Gruber in the contacts on his cell phone. He only saves the most important numbers, you know. I did some online research about him. About your dad? Anything interesting, anything that might help us doesn't sound very helpful. Anything that might help us? Gruber works as a reporter. He does a lot of research about cults. Apparently, he uncovered a couple of scandals in the past that helped put a stop to some of these people. And he obviously was in touch with your father. Has your father ever mentioned him? Amber, I think I know why your father contacted Gruber. And he obviously was in touch with your father. I don't want to tell her about how I'm hacking into her dad's cloud, if I can help it. It looks very much like it, but my father never really had anything to do with cults. Sorry, I forgot to do voices. Till now, Amber. I'm sorry, but you're wrong. Amber, there's something else you should know. Dang it, it's gonna force me to tell her about the cloud thing now, and she's gonna be so mad. And we're supposed to be friends. We're supposed to be good friends by the end of this. Amber, there's something else you should know. What? Oh, do I have to tell her, game? Apparently, the orphanage has been used by a cult in the past. What are you talking about? What makes you think that, Indigo? Ugh, I have access to your father's cloud. Yeah, I couldn't avoid that. I tried. What? How the hell did you get that? And why haven't you told me about this before? I didn't know how you would react. I'm sorry. Indigo, I trusted you. I know. I'm sorry. I know I'm only trying to save my friends. Amber, please, maybe this will help us find your dad. You have to believe me, I had no bad intentions. I had no bad intentions. Well, I have to digest this first. Anyway, what did you find while snooping in my dad's cloud? Most of it's encrypted, unfortunately. Here's all I have so far. And then I send her a zip file of everything. Okay, I'll take a look at it in more detail. At least it would explain why my father contacted Gruber. I think we should check him out too. Find out what he has to say. You still owe me an explanation after that, Indigo. I'm pretty upset. I know. I'm sorry, Amber. Jarek told me to do it. And I knew it was illegal, but I wanted to play the game. And I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. I'm glad that improved our relationship, at least. Can you call Gruber while I'm looking at the files? Alright, it's worth a try. Hopefully you can help us. Okay, maybe this will get us somewhere. Alright, it's worth a try. I will do anything you ask me to do, Amber. Because I'm so sorry right now. You could ask me to, like, I don't know, do something. Definitely make a phone call. Definitely do that for you, Amber. 25437. Kind of lucky her dad got kidnapped, because otherwise there'd be no good reason for me to be snooping around in his cloud. Hello?
Sorry, I can't hear a word.
I can't hear
I'll
you
call you
either.
right back.
Okay. Sounds good. Indigo, there's a house here. I can't believe it. Jarek? My new friend Amber hates me because of you. That's a house. With a light. Alright, it's everything you said it was. Finally, that could be a lifesaver. Hopefully there's someone there who can help you. Please be careful, Jarek. You don't know what awaits you there. Yeah, please be careful. What I remember about the last time I played this game is that I chose the option please be careful or like take care of yourselves a lot. So get ready for a lot of me telling my new friends to be careful. Nicolas is saying Indigo. Well, that's me. That's still my name. I mean, it's not. My name is not Indigo, technically. Indigo is sitting next to me. I will, Indigo. I'm going to take a closer look at this. Talk in a bit. What do you want, Nicolas? To yell at me some more? Shit, I'm sorry. You were right. You were damn right. Oh my god, Tammy, Leon. Great, can our relationship improve again? I was right. Our relationship should go up. They're wrecked cars. Indigo, what the hell's going on? Who told you Nicolas is a real nightmare? So you believe me now? So you believe me now? Yes, I do. Sorry I've been so unfair to you. I just talked to Ina. I was worried and she was the only one available. I was available. You just didn't want to talk to me. I still can't believe it. Surely none of this is real, but the things Ina sent me, damn, that was a real bad accident. Fortunately, they're not seriously injured. Yeah, fortunately. Good thing you believed me. You believed the prankster Ina, but not me, the stranger who you just met. Fine, fair enough. Fair enough, Nicolas. Yeah, they had to stop looking for the others. It's a miracle they survived that. They found a village nearby. Hopefully they can get help. They found a village nearby. Hopefully they can get help. That's right. I feel so helpless. What are we going to do now, Indigo? Ina told me Micah and Jarek were okay, but Tammy, Leon, Sandy? What the hell's going on with them? How about you come over here and we brainstorm together and snuggle? Deal? I called the police straight away. Samuel tried that too. Let me guess, they didn't believe you. What'd you tell them? Let me guess, they didn't believe you? Of course, I didn't tell them any... Okay, I didn't tell them about any curses or stuff like that, but I told them that Ina and Samuel had an accident, and that our friends are stuck in this orphanage. I told them that one of the group has been seriously injured, and they need urgent help. The problem is I couldn't tell them where this orphanage is located, but Ina was at least able to send me her location. The cop on the phone told me he'd immediately forward the incident to a nearby station. I just hope they find this freaking house. I'm sure they'll be in touch soon, Nicolas. At least something is finally happening to help Mika and the others. I'm sure they'll be in touch soon, Nicolas. Yeah, all this waiting is driving me mad. They should have never have gone there. But Micah never wants to listen to me. You should be proud of your brother, Nicholas. Nobody could have predicted what would happen there, but now help is finally on the way. I want to choose a premium option, but if it makes my relationship worse with Nicholas, I'm going to be cross. I'm going to be cross with this game. Oh, good. That made it better. You mean because he won't let Tammy and the others down? If they weren't so damn careless, they wouldn't have gotten into the situation in the first place. But you're right. I've always been able to count on my brother. He's always there if you need him. He'd do anything for friends and family. Without him, I probably wouldn't be here today. Oh, I love Micah and Nicholas. Why, what happened? My sweet boys. We were still kids. Micah was maybe 8 or 9. We were on a summer vacation in Europe with our parents on the beach in Croatia. Quite typical for Croatia. No sandy beach, but pebbles and rocks. I'm going to say nothing. Let him tell me his story. My father was on his way to buy a newspaper, and my mom was asleep in the shade. We were both playing right by the water when I was suddenly hit by a wave. Sounds like a poem. But Mom was asleep in the shade. Father was on his way to buy a newspaper. Mom was asleep in the shade. We were both playing by the water when I was suddenly hit by a wave. Sorry. I'm so sorry I did that just now. I hit my head on the rocks and briefly lost consciousness. Your beautiful, beautiful head. No. OMG. That's awful. Current must have pulled me out to sea. When I regained consciousness, Micah had pulled me ashore. That little guy didn't hesitate for a second. He jumped into the water and pulled me out. He was hardly a good swimmer. I would have drowned if it wasn't for him. Oh my God, he should have woken Mom and Dad up. Wait, someone's calling. No. I'll be in touch. And I'm sorry? Again? For not believing you? Let's see if that made our relationship better. It's back up to 71. I think that's where it was when it went down. Or no, it was like 79, wasn't it? That sucks. There seems to be no one around. The door wasn't locked. You just walk in like that? Of course he did. He did that same thing to Henry Fonce's Cloud. Weird, I thought the lights were on. A house in the middle of the forest, I wonder who lives there. Weird, I thought the lights were on. I know, I was surprised too. I knocked on the door and called out, but there wasn't any reaction. The owner must have just left. Jarek, I can't stand behind your decisions. Repeatedly, your repeated decisions. You make a lot of bad decisions, Jarek. When this is over, we have to talk about this. Okay, that's a table with a light on it. Looks like a candle. Candle's still burning and the fireplace is still hot. Are you really sure no one's there? Please be careful. The owner won't be happy you broke into the house. Oh man, it doesn't look very inviting. The owner won't be happy. Unless the owner was kidnapped, in which case then he might be okay with it. I know, but what was I supposed to do? We've got no time to waste. Whoever lives here must be a hunter. An old shotgun is hanging above the fireplace. Looks like there used to be another one hanging there. There are also antlers and tacky paintings on the wall. Is there maybe a phone? I don't have a good feeling about this. Oh man, trespassing, a hunter, and a rifle is missing. Is there maybe a phone? You know, like a landline? Haven't seen anything yet. Dishes, clothes, few tools. Oh man, this place reminds me a lot of movies like Wrong Turn or Texas Chainsaw Massacre. A group of cannibals would add to the madness here. Wait a minute. You're wishing for cannibals now, Jarek? Jackpot, Indigo. That looks like an old radio to me. That could save us, Jarek. Far out, I hope it still works. What are you waiting for? Get help. Far out, I hope it still works. You know how I always say far out. Far out groovy, man. That's groovy. Too bad, doesn't work. No power. Time to go home. Whoever lives here must have electricity, though. There's light switches, sockets, a small floor lamp. Damn, what do we do now? Maybe there's a main power switch somewhere. From the look of the place, maybe they didn't pay their power bill. You're right, Indigo. I'll have a look around. Maybe I can find a fuse box or something. Okay, good talk. Now what? There's another room here. A bedroom. Huh. There are leather straps at the head and foot of the bed. Our little hunter must be into bondage games. And scratch marks on the bed too. The crucifixes and the painting of Jesus don't fit at all. They seem to be pretty religious too. What have they been up to? The first one. Pretty freaky if you ask me. But nothing that gets us anywhere. Hang on. I'm hanging on. So, there's an old Bible in the nightstand and 3 bullets. They could belong to the rifle above the fireplace. Or the one that's missing. There's a few photos lying around as well. They look pretty old. That's the girl from the window. Was that... I think that's just supposed to remind me that that's the girl from the window. Jarek, I've seen that girl before. Damn, did I get a fright. Damn, did I get a fright. What? Where? In the drone video. The one you didn't believe me. No one believes me. Are you sure? I mean, you were the only one who saw her. With everything that's going on here, I'm beginning to doubt my sanity. Well, don't doubt mine, too. I'm 100% sure. I'm 100% sure. But how does that make sense? This is a freaking nightmare. If I only knew where the damn fuse box was. Of all the things that don't make sense around here, that is not one of, like, that is one of the least nonsense making things of all the things that don't make sense. You know? Keep looking, has to be somewhere. What about on the outside of the house? Maybe in one of the other rooms? It's not on the outside of the house. Because that's what I tried last time. Yeah, maybe. I'll keep looking. Wait a minute. There's something on the dresser. Something handwritten. Looks like a letter. I can't read it. It's too dark in here. I'll go back to the living room. Read it out, please. Just a sec. Phew, really intense. But read it for yourself. What happened to the sweet and polite orphan to whom we wanted to be a family? Ever since Sister Brown brought Amelia to us, she has changed. At first we thought she was sick. Now, however, I'm firmly convinced that true evil lives in her. She became more and more violent, so that we were forced to restrain her to the bed. Today, when I entered Amelia's room to pray for her, she was speaking in a language completely unknown to me. I don't know what happened next. I swear to God, I can't remember. But when I regained consciousness, the rifle was in my lap. I shot my beloved wife and our daughter. Amelia, she was just lying there, laughing mockingly and contemptuously. God, what have I done? I cannot live with this guilt. Therefore, I decided to follow my beloved wife and my little daughter. May the Almighty forgive me. Oh my God, that girl, she was from the orphanage. That really is intense. And Amelia, do you think the father, yes, the father did the thing you think he did. I'm going to try to get this damn radio to work and then I'm out of here. It's just like in a horror movie, honestly. Wait, there are stairs that lead downstairs. Stairs that lead downstairs. Yep. That's what stairs do. Yep. Yep, that looks like a place you don't go in a horror movie. I mean, you do go there in a horror movie, and then you don't come back from there in a horror movie. Great, an old house, eerie basement. Something tells me you shouldn't go down there. Yeah, horror movie buff. I know, but what do they do in horror movies? They go anyway. Yep. Cool. That's where you should get your behavior advice from. Horror movies. I bet the fuse box is down there. Please be careful. This is really scary. That's possible, especially in an old house like that. Maybe it is. It has to be somewhere. Maybe it is. It has to be somewhere. I'm going to try. My new game resolution is to try telling them to be careful less. To be a little less of a mother hen. But I do want them all to be careful. Bingo. I found an old generator. Just a sec. Beep beep boop boop beep beep boop 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 beep beep boop. It works. The power is on. Great. Make sure you send the radio message ASAP. Finally some good news. I think my relationship with Jarek is like kind of bad. Oh, it's like neutral. Wait. There's another room at the end of the hallway. Do not. The light came on when I turned on the power. Do not go in there. He's going to go in there. I know he's going to go in there. I'll have a look what it is. Yep. 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 So glad I can be here to give advice that's not going to be taken. Fuck. Yep. Yep. That went just about the way you would expect for somebody who goes into a room with a closed door that in a scary basement that they shouldn't be going into. Hello. I'm sorry, I couldn't. Okay. I'm sorry, I couldn't understand you on the phone earlier. I don't know. I need a voice for this guy. I was on my way to an important appointment and it was terribly noisy at the station. Unfortunately, I had no cell phone reception on the train. I assume this is about my latest book, Fanatic Elite, which shows possible connections between economic success and religious fanaticism. The response is incredible. My phone hasn't stopped ringing since. I don't know what that accent is. Don't try to place it. It can only be offensive if you try to give it a national origin. It's just the Gruber voice. Okay? That is just the Gruber accent. Mr. Gruber, does the name Henry Fonz mean anything to you? No, Mr. Gruber, it's about Henry... I'm so sorry for the thing I just said. No, Mr. Gruber, it's about Henry Fonz. The name should be familiar to you. I need your help urgently. It's about the disappearance of Henry Fonz. This one. I was blocked by the user. Interesting. He does not want to hear the name Henry Fonz. All right. Let's reach 40% to continue. We're at 25%.